Hello, 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 PES family. Sorry if you hear a little bit of raspiness, but I read this book today, one of my clients, and she thoroughly enjoyed it. Elderly lady, and I thought I'd read it to you. Just a bit of a backstory before I begin reading this wonderful, funny, lovely book. This is really a book on diversity. A student bought this for me from one of our book fairs because I'm always talking about diversity. And if you know anything about me, African American hair comes in just very different varieties and styles. And so I come to school in very different styles all the time. This year I've been more conservative, but through the years you will see me in different hairstyles. So that's why this book is very significant. All right, it is called Princess Hair by Cherie Miller, a character in the book. Look at that beautiful hair. This book was written for her goddaughter, excuse me guys, Harmony. Princess Hair by Cherie Miller. All princesses wear crowns, but underneath their crowns, not all princesses have the same hair. Some princesses wear puffs and play pretend. Others wear twist outs and twirls all around. Princesses with dreadlocks love to draw and draw and draw. Princesses with kinks love to think. And princesses with frohawks rock. Almost gave it away. Princesses with head wraps take long naps. I love this page. Princesses with curls wear pearls. And princesses with teeny weeny afros wear teeny weeny bows. Princesses with bantu knots bake a lot. Princesses with afros do si do or do si do. Princesses with braids throw parades. Princesses with buns love to run. Princesses with blowouts bounce and bounce and bounce. Oh my goodness, don't we black girls know about that? We know about that bounce. Princesses with Twist Wrap Gifts. And nappy princesses are happy princesses. Not every princess has the same hair, but every princess loves her princess hair. And this book is written by Cherie Miller. Let's give her her flowers. Now let's chat about the book. All right, we have read through the book Princess Hair, and now we can unpack this book and break it apart. We can do sort of like a book talk, right? So, did you have any questions in the book? Well, my client did. First, my client noticed that there were different shades here, different ethnic groups here, with different hairstyles. And all the hairstyles were talked about throughout the book. That was a observation or an observation. This was the first page I had a question, and I was asked about dreadlocks and a history of dreadlocks. From my understanding is they are called locks, just locks. And when you put the word dread in front of that, that came later on in history. Maybe someone in the chat can explain that to me. But from my understanding, we like to be called locks and not the dreadlocks. And then I had to show a picture of how that looked because the book really didn't depict that too well. So that was one question that came up about dreadlocks. What really are they? What do they really look like? And do they have a different name that they can go by? When we got to this beautiful page, my client started to talk to me about different groups and different ethnic groups that all have head wraps, not just people with these hairstyles, but all ethnic groups. And I said, you are absolutely correct. And then we started to talk about the different fabrics and the different meanings, the different uses. So yes, head wraps are throughout history and throughout all cultures. And that is amazing. That is something that can bring us together as one. Look at that, beautiful. It's just beautiful. Teeny weeny afros. A question came up. Is this by choice? Is this a cultural thing? And my explanation is sometimes it is by choice and sometimes it is not by choice. Yeah, no real one answer to that. My hair is currently in a blowout stage, and so I had to use myself as an example for this. And I started shaking my hair and moving it all around, and all I got was all these giggles that you see in this picture. Laughy, bouncy, bouncy. We all love a good blowout. Our hair is very, very light, very bouncy and airy, and you just can't help but to just bounce it around and move that neck. That neck is moving. And the last page, of course, I felt like this was one that we talked about. I did not like the connotation of nappy. So we decided to use this word and come up with different words to use to make it sound more positive. Can you come up with some other words other than nappy? I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Again, you can use book talks, graphic organizers to help. Stay tuned for the next one. Until the next time.